Hey guys, back for day 2 of parabolas. We're still just going over which direction our parabola opens, how to find our axis of symmetry, and where our y-intercept is.
Okay, so we are going to first find, we have 4 problems to do, and they're all the same. We're all looking to see which direction it opens, and that's always our A value. Where our axis of symmetry is, that's always our B value, or we use our B value for that. And our y-intercept, we always use our C value. So in my notes, I will be making everything green to tell us which way it opens, everything blue to tell which is the axis of symmetry, and everything pink for our y-intercept. Let's start. So to look at how it opens, this is a +2, which means that it opens up. Remember, if it's positive, it opens up. If it's negative, it opens down. And that's always just the number in front of our x squared. The way that I have this labeled next is the y-intercept. Our y-intercept is always our constant. So here, our y-intercept is 3. And then our axis of symmetry is, remember the equation is -b/2. Here, our b is 5, so it's -5/2. 5 can't be divided by 2, so we're just going to leave it that way. So let's look at number 2. We're going to see which way it opens, which means we need to find the number in front of what would be our x squared. I'm sorry, I copied and pasted these. But that's a -5, and since it's a negative, it opens down like a frown. Then we're going to look at our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is always our constant. So my y-intercept is a -6. In my axis of symmetry, I use the number that's in front of my x. In this case, it's a w. And that is -b/2. So -17/2. I can't divide 17 by 2 evenly. So I'm just going to leave it as a fraction, -17/2. Let's look at number 3. So we're going to look and see how does it open. In order to find out how it opens, we're going to look at the number in front of x squared. If it's positive, it opens up. If it's negative, it opens down. And since that's negative, it opens down like a frown. The next thing we're going to look at is our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is always our constant, so that's a -4. And then the last thing that we're going to look at is our axis of symmetry. Our axis of symmetry uses our b value, in this case a 5. Remember, axis of symmetry is -b/2, so that means I use a -5/2. And I can't reduce that any farther, so we're just going to leave it like that. And then this is our last one. All very simple. So we're looking how it opens. So we're going to look at the number in front of x squared. Since that's a positive value, we know that that opens up. Then we're looking at our y-intercept. And our y-intercept is always our constant. So, since our constant is -5, my y-intercept is -5. The last thing that we're going to look at is our axis of symmetry. Our axis of symmetry uses our b value. Remember, axis of symmetry is -b/2. That means it's -11/2. And I can't divide that any farther. So I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions. You have about 4 more problems to do in homework. And next week, we will still be using all of this information. So have a great day. I miss you.